Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you NXT tonight. We're looking forward to this one. Nick's back in the house. It's going to be a fun one. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into. It's going to be crazy times. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Get in that chat, click all the buttons, hit all the stuff. And more than that, let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream, and we are the channel that brings you more live wrestling than anybody else out there. Another watch party, watch along, live reaction, call it what you will, but it's going to be a fun one. We dive into some NXT, some new faces are going to be in action. And speaking of new faces, that pretty face got you for the next couple hours tonight. If you don't know who we are, I shall remind you that I'm Mr. Evernight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick, and it's been a minute, my guy, of this European summer vacation's been running wild out here. So, in the words of the great Cody Rhodes, what do you want to talk about?
Lots to talk about, lots to get into in the wrestling world. Lots of buzz about Mr. Meltzer, lots of buzz about Sunday night main event in Atlanta. This came up last night. We kind of had a little bit of a little bit of a banter about it because it didn't make any sense. And somebody said in the chat, it's going to be Sunday night main event. We thought that's crazy, but sure enough, September 6th, Sunday night main event will be taking place in Atlanta, Georgia. So that's some big news, lots of moving pieces, lots of moving parts, lots of sound bites and clips, whole bunch of stuff. But, did you have a good weekend, sir? Did everyone else out there have a good weekend?
Yeah, watched a good fair amount of deathmatch wrestling, actually. I've had, GCW's Tournament of Survival, the Cage of Survival. It's been odd with these Raws and everything and these SmackDowns. You get your whole Friday afterwards and everything like that. And also had the Knicks last night. Did you see that this man, Danhausen, for everybody that accosts this man, he is now a complete pop culture icon. They were selling Nick Hausen masks before Game 3 out there. They invited this man, him and the president were out there.
Crazy. He's everywhere. He is dialed right in for a lot of the people who were naysayers of Danhausen, especially when he first came to the WWE. What more? Like, this kid said, oh, you give me an opportunity, I'm going to milk it for everything it's got. You got to give a big shout out to Danhausen and what he's done since signing with the WWE. He is not wasting the opportunity at all. And this man popping up in the Knicks games, he was on the screen at the Vegas Canes game. This man is everywhere and publicly known, like a thing, not just a wrestling dude, just a personality known, like you said, pop culture wide.
Oh, 100%. Even the Knicks fans said, don't watch wrestling. Clearly didn't watch wrestling. We're like, he's the curse guy. He's the magic man, all of that. Like, it's becoming a real thing. But speaking of becoming a real thing, Chad Gable's back, and he's a real boy. He's out there showing all the respect to the luchadors.
He's a real wrestler. He said sorry to everybody. He's kind of on a bit of a redemption path right now and shaking hands and kissing babies. But it was really cool to see Gable get in there and hit a bunch of suplexes and look like a powerhouse, get a big pop. I hope his reaction carries back into the U.S. audience. I'd imagine it would. I think this is a really cool thing for Chad Gable, and this is a guy that I think, if booked right, there's no reason why Chad Gable can't actually win the world title, let alone go after Penta's IC title. I think the sky's the limits for Chad when he's dialed in, Nick.
I think that there's a ton of potential there. I wonder how long you can keep going with the baby face. I respect the luchas. Is that exactly like a year-long thing? Are you just always going to be the guy who respects the luchas? How long does Chad stay a babyface before he evens out or mellows out or finds something different?
Yeah, no, I think he's going to maintain the course as far as what we're getting. I think this is just kind of putting closure to all the shit that he did. and kind of making amends. And it's all with baby faces, right? He says sorry to Ray. He says sorry to Penta. He says sorry to Phoenix, because all they want now to make sure that the crowd's like, oh, we like this guy. He's nice. He likes the Lucias. We like him. But the good part of that was when he came out last night and he just annihilated everybody. He looked so good doing it. So that's the upside. That's the angle side of things where, you turn it on when you need to turn it on.
I could definitely see him being an IC guy. Last thing, and I know we probably got to say hi to the peoples and the top threes. It's been, like I said, it's been a minute here, so you might have to still run the ropes for a little bit here. I still got to run the ropes here. But who do you think now, because we've got one bracket left, one fatal four-way left, could end up really coming out of this whole King of the Ring situation? Because now we got Oba Dom, which that feels like that's going to get Brock involved. And then I'm trying to remember who we have on the other semifinal, because I know I'm expecting Finn to come out of the fatal four-way and go on. You get Finn Dom in the final.
Yeah, it really could be a Finn Dom final here as far as how it goes. The bracket's been super interesting. We're still waiting to find out Finn, Keys, Knight, and Uso on Friday's match for the final semi spot. Javon steals the W yesterday, Nick.
That's who. Thank you.
Yeah, like he surprised us. Nice finish, but it looked like Rollins was going to win it. Rollins still has vision problems. He can see that he's going blind. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people were, Dom's about to get dusted. Dom, yeah, I mean, when Dom gets caught by Oba, he's going to get roughed up. But Dom's Dom. We shouldn't think this is a layup.
I think Brock gets involved in that match, though.
I very much could agree with you. Like, you find a way to get the Dom Finn in the final is very possible.
Now, even if it's not Dom Finn, do you get an LA Knight? Yeah. I've seen a lot of people that this is your way that LA can get at Roman potentially, because LA's been going hard in the paint towards the bloodline stuff. He's accused Adam Pearce of being the honorary use. So could you get LA versus Roman instead of Finn versus Cody?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, LA Knight had a good promo last night. He was a big part of the show. His presence was felt. And again, he keeps talking about Roman. I think we might get like Knight Jey Uso at like Saturday Main Event in Montreal. Possibly like, kind of I hate to say it this way, but a stepping stone match. But yeah, very much so. Night of Champions. LA Knight could be the surprise here. I mean, Evans, Oba, Mysterio, and whoever comes out of this other side. I mean, fair enough as far as the talent gives you question marks. I don't think Evans is going to do it. Oba could do it, though. Like, Oba could make the final and get screwed in the final. And maybe he does beat Ray. But, sorry, Dom. But it's hard to tell. I mean, at least now there's question marks and possibilities on how these are going to go down.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was coming even out of with Javon winning. A lot of people thought that it was going to end up being Seth wins it and then Seth versus Roman at SummerSlam.
Yeah, and again, it had been teased, but I talked about this yesterday, Nick. As long as, Seth's trying to climb, get involved, he's always going to have to be looking over his shoulder. Braun Breaker's a problem. Until that gets dealt with, it's always going to be a thing. Austin Theory, causing problems, and then Braun Breaker hitting the spear. Until they deal with Seth and the Vision and get that buried, him going after Roman's going to be almost impossible.
Well, and that almost feels like it should be a bit more of a WrestleMania match. Like that should have a bit of a different build outside of you want a tournament to get a shot. Like that's personal.
Yeah. The other part of, I thought, if Gunther can beat Cody and become the new champion, is there a possibility that, where you could have like an Oba win and go after Gunther? Do you have any possibility of, LA Knight switching over and kind of going that way instead of going after Roman? I don't know, because he's saying it so much. I can't, does Finn win and go after Cody? I don't know. I don't think so.
I could see Finn going after Cody. I hadn't even thought about the whole idea of Gunther beats Cody for the belt, and then you get all of that. I mean, I guess I should have maybe taken that into account, because Clash, I wanted Gunther to win. But now the layout that they have right now, I'm going with the cards that they've dealt me. But speaking of the cards that have been dealt, should we say hi to the top three from last night?
Absolutely. As we are getting about 3.5 minutes, so we're going to have to rapid fire some of your names out there, folks, to make this one quick. But Osama, Damien, and Cherokee, the top three from last night or yesterday, depending on how you look at it. But that's your points. The more you chat, the more points you get. Super chat, super stickers get you bonus. So make sure you get that bonus. Support the channel. Help us out and shake up this top three. Love seeing new names. Shout out to Osama for hitting the top three, I believe, for the first time.
Well, especially when it's been all these afternoon, middle of the Europe, streams and everything, which I think are kind of taking a detour before they go pick right back up before we go to Night of Champions.
It's so funny. Like, you're in there for 2 weeks. Like, whoever booked this kind of, maybe wasn't paying attention. But you run it for 2 weeks in Europe, fly back home for 3 shows, and then fly back to London, and then go to Saudi. I don't get it.
It's you just hangover, layover, stayover.
Right? But been around the world and yeah. If you want to get us rolling, Nick.
Zach saying National Donald Duck Day. KJ and Big Nick, I'm not going to try and do a Donald Duck impression. Yeah, that's the best anybody can kind of do. You sound like a fucking motor. Mr. Stormy on this date in 1972, the Eagles released the song Take It Easy.
Good jam.
Damien's looking forward to Mason Rook versus Naruko. Ain't no such thing as halfway rooks.
It should be good. I mean, we're curious. A lot of people expecting, what does Evil bring to the table? What does Mason Rook? A lot of people have talked about what Mason Rook looks like. Does he deliver in the ring and kind of shut up the critics of like, who cares what I look like? Look what I can do. So we'll wait and see.
That's been the big proponent for him, is that his in-ring will shut up any sort of body-shaming bullshit.
Right.
But I got the end of Young Sheldon, so I got to try and rapid-fire some of these unless you want to take over. But Eric, what up? Ken, what up? I do want to click on this, though, quickly from Ken. I need to apologize to KJ and Nick. I heard Uncle Dave and Brian Alvarez going at it over ratings, and I thought this sounds like Nick and KJ going at it. Again, I apologize. I want to know who sounds more like Dave and who sounds more like Brian.
Jesus, that's a loaded question, but I'll put it this way. I'd like to think that Nick and I bring a little more to the table than who we're being compared to. We'd like to look at ourselves a little different, but I get where you're going there, Ken. I get.
You do argue like old wives and everything a little bit. When you spend this much time together, you kind of argue like that's my husband and I have a wife too.
Right. I mean, the battles are the battles, and we live by them. So we are about 1 minute from the show. So Kevin, Ronan, Damien, the leader of the Hopium Tribe, Jake OTC, welcome back. AD and AZ, Boston. How you doing, AD and AZ? Paul, let's go. Z-Man, let's go. Paul, Cooper, Jose. Boston's got a good one there. We'll come back to it. Official, good to see you. Kyle, welcome back. Marvelous. How are you doing, Queen? What is up, Tanisha? Welcome back. Dun, dun, dun. Almighty's with us again tonight. Things are rolling, and we are ready to go. I don't think I missed many, if any, but if you catch any, Nick, let me know.
See Money, and then Almighty Pop all the way down here saying, yeah, what's up, Nick and KJ? Hope y'all good. Double screening it today with the ROH free episode today. Shout out.
All right, right on.
I always forget when Ring of Honor moves there all the way around, because sometimes Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, it's over here, it's over there. I'm interested, though, for some of the stuff we're getting announced for Wednesday, at least. Shane Taylor versus John Moxley.
How are you? So what? That's going to be terrible. That is going to be god-awful.
I like Shane Taylor.
I don't get it. Why is this fucking happening at all? I mean, we are getting the start of the show, so terrible time to start a debate, but this is what happens when Moxley gets brought up in my presence. I'm like, hold up. We got to talk about it.
Fair enough. Well, I'm trying to sync up as I get it then. There we go. Dale, what up? Oh, gee, as I got it now. As we're syncing up, folks, you can sync up at, well, Damien, I've heard Steve Macklin signing with AEW. We haven't talked about the Macklin thing.
It's crazy. Shocked, surprised, mutual.
Not surprised, not caught off guard. He was already fired. It seemed like he had already been kind of on his way out.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for the shoe to fall a
But
little
he was
bit.
like kayfabe fired, right? Like that was.
Yes, but I still that there was already signs and rumors and talk and everything of his discontent, of his unhappiness being back there.
Yeah, interesting to a guy that kind of been around the top, just took an L to Santana, been involved with Santana more than once. A big one of their best heels going. So from my standpoint, I was a little like, oh shit. And again, I think you get a little concerned with this situation with TNA. Their creative has been arguably a little weak. Are they delivering? Are they hitting the high notes now that they're on a big platform?
The creative has very much came under fire. Like, it has been firing squad season on TNA, it feels like it. And Macklin leaving is just adding more fuel to the flame. I saw Jose Macklin left TNA. Has anyone checked on Anthony? No, we have very much made aware of Anthony's okay. Anthony's in his safety space and all
He's
of that.
disappointed, not happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, as we are getting a video package to start this one off, setting up tonight, Rook versus Evil. The winner will take on Tony D at Great American Bash, which we also have to talk about, Nick.
Well, they've got to start setting up that card, right? Because we're getting towards it's Forbidden Door. It's the Great Marathon Weekend.
Yeah, the Triple Threat Marathon will be live and plenty on Sunday the 28th, folks.
Right. Anybody else? Is NXT getting all scratchy? No.
Nope.
I have Kendall and now I had Zari and Tatum, but I had Kendall and Kalani backstage.
Kalani seems to be getting a little bit of a push here as a heel, coming off last week's episode.
Oh, she's been getting a push. I mean, we've talked about it. She's kind of the Carmelo, like she's the Lady Carmelo. She is her instead of him.
Yeah, and it's working. I mean, I give her credit. It's definitely working for her. Better than being the squeaky clean kind of tee-hee.
Right. Well, Elijah saying, "Sup, KJ Nick, you hear AW signing more wrestlers by the summer." Speaking of tee-hee, this whole announcement was very tee-hee of AW will sign more nationally televised talent in the coming months. Vegas shit. And everybody instantly starts going to, yeah, we get it. You're going to sign the New Day. We got it. We understand.
Yeah, they're not even stories. Like they can't even come up with a viable. Like that's not a story. That's not a headline. Yeah, whether you okay. So if they signed a random wrestler in fucking September, does that mean the reporter was right? Who hinted at, they're thinking, yeah, we know that's common knowledge. Sun might come up tomorrow. Water might be wet. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, it's like, we're going to bring Keith Lee back, but we decided against it. And so it never happened. It's like, so that's a nothing story.
Yeah. It's just words, meaningless words. As the Speed title on the line, I believe.
No, we're getting Fraxium versus Noam and
that's
Romero,
right. They're doing the tag team.
Which is surprising that we're getting Fraxium on NXT again instead of seeing them on SmackDown like we should as their SmackDown talent.
Yeah, apparently they just don't want to do tag teams much up there. So, I mean, at least Fraxium's going to get used. This should be a fun match with Noam squared.
Yeah, Noam Bros of Romero 100% just looks like, if he's not the brother, he's at least a cousin.
Right? So we will put a poll up for the opening match tonight, folks. Kicking this one off, Fraxium going to take on Noam and no ain't. I don't know. But
there you go. Lady B made it in time for Sonic and Tails. 316. What's up with news about Punk? The only news I've seen is that he's just swole.
Yeah, all I see every time I hear anything about Punk is how jacked he's become in his time off.
Right. Anonymous, KJ Nick, AW roster so large, so big, so huge. Are you going to watch Collision and Ring of Honor? Well, I guess. Sorry. No, I was just going to say, I guess Ring of Honor is doing a free episode right now that I wasn't aware of. So I guess that's a no.
Yeah. I'm an Honor Club member for no particular reason. We did kind of keep an eye on Ring of Honor. Anonymous, there's only so many hours in a week. We have to be selective. And realistically, if the bookers don't make us feel like they're important, then we can't really, prioritize them that way. If Ring of Honor is doing something special, we try and catch it. Collision, if it goes live or the weeks they are leading into a pay-per-view, we'll catch it. But Collision's tapered off. We got a lot of Saturday pay-per-views. Plus, Nick and I like to take a deep breath once in a while. So again, we will cover some Collisions. We will cover some Ring of Honor. But yeah, that's the stance on that right now.
Well, and they keep putting Collision on Wednesdays anyway, so we don't even have to worry about it.
Right.
They force our hand with that shit, as I got a backslide. So I got Noam and Axiom in the ring right now. Let us know who you got, folks. EQ, TNA Slammiversary, NXT's Great American Bash, plus AW Forbidden Door, June 28th. Mind your business, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy day here on the channel. We got 3 shows, one starting at 4 o'clock, NXT, a Great American Bash coming in, AEW Forbidden Door, also there at 7. So the fan reaction to all this is really fucking entertaining, to be honest, and really like the goalposts have been shoved around the field like one of those old hockey games, the table hockey, where the fucking player goes back and forth. That's the goalpost in this argument.
Oh, Christ. We can't even get into the whole AJ Styles goalpost moving, but I digress.
Oh, shit. But as we expected, off and running. Marino's quick. Looks like Pete Davidson decided to wrestle.
a little Andrew Schultz-y. Not quite, but yeah. Andy Samberg is a little bit
that's
where
good.
he's kind of with that. Jumps over, roll through, watch the Ring of Honor special event on YouTube as well. Well, I was going to bring it up at a different point, but have you seen the whole conversation of now the first 3 seasons of AEW are now on Tubi? And good God almighty, you would have thought AEW won the fucking war right there. With the fact that the first 3 seasons are on Tubi. Same as well, what happened? I thought you said that the Fox exclusive. Right. Yeah. Oh my God. Send the troops home. We won it because we got Tubi.
Yeah, I think it was very quiet. I haven't heard a lot of reports from like Fightful or Dave about it. Just happened. It just all of a sudden 3 seasons or 3 seasons, I guess, were just on Tubi. Which Tubi's hilarious. I love Tubi. I find a lot of funny shit on Tubi. And Tubi just keeps playing. It doesn't ask you, are you sleepy? Are you tired? Do you want to stop?
People got surprised with how much wrestling is on Tubi. Like you can watch CZW, you can watch this and that on Tubi. But it's funny to me that AEW fans were claiming this as like some victory when it's like, okay, so you're like, go ahead.
No, I'm just who? Like, what win?
But it's because, your big flex is that you're on a free streaming platform that, to your even words for most sickos, your developmental is on there. So, like, what is the win here?
It's Tubi.
It's good. It's more access, so I'm not banging on that. But to me,
not at all.
The sickos that act like this is some celebratory thing.
I think that's what some of the sickos don't realize is when you act like this is big moonsault by Noam. Crowd's buzzing, and this one's been all energy. But, when you have fans that just can't help themselves, but I mean, at the end of the day, we want to cheer for like, oh, this is cool. But then they make you kind of go to where we just had to go, right? Because they start fucking running in the streets with their flags and they're happy. And, again, we get it. It's good. But my God, your competition is on Netflix. It's not your Tubi. We're good. Just be happy.
Tubi. It's still Tubi. It's different stuff standards.
Right. Just fucking be humble. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Right. But I'm in picture. Almighty Pop. I just downloaded Wrestle World, and I'm debating on getting CMLL membership as I'm already watching 14 hours if you count DDT, but it keeps me busy and out of trouble. Trust me. Been there, done that. I think we've got subscriptions to here, there, and everywhere, and just getting we're still crying out here for trailer to try and keep that alive because that's how you get your GCW's House of Glory left that went to YouTube, Wrestle Revolver. So yeah,
Yeah, it'll be very interesting because I mean, as much as Triller's going through some tough times, and they've hit some they've had some critics as of late. I mean, especially during the boom of kind of through the pandemic, they blew up in such a way, and they really helped us introduce a lot of people to new wrestling and different wrestling and more options. So it's a little unfortunate that it's going the way it is.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you see most of them go to a YouTube, like you see with, like I said, House of Glory, Wrestling Revolver, all of that, because I still want that stuff to be easily accessible, because I enjoy watching. Like I said, weekend off of there's no real big other pay-per-views going on, so just back-to-back shows of GCW.
It's crazy.
How are you today, Ronan? Shout out Marvel. What happened to the MyAEW app? That's pretty much a non-North America exclusive, it seems.
Yeah, it's international, no North America. I think they've been like showing. Who was it that just they've been showing some other companies.
They just got one independent on there.
Yeah, I just saw who it was too, and it slips my mind right now. But some small local. But yeah, I know nothing about it. I really don't know what the purpose is. I mean, can international people watch the shows on the app live, or is it delayed? Like, I don't know what the fuck this app does.
Well, there's some aspects that are in the US, but they're very much limited compared to internationally.
Right.
Bonkers, what up? Roland, Kitchen, Big Nick, how's it going, gentlemen? What up, what up?
What up?
Denisha down here with a $5 super chat. KJ and Big Nick, TK can bring new talent, can't use Ring of Honor talent more on Dynamite, and where Britt Baker and other talent that not being used by TK?
It's a good question. I don't think Nick or I have the answer. Like, we can guess. I don't know if we ever see Britt Baker wrestle ever again. And at this point, is there a climate for her to just walk back in somewhere? I think that bridge with AEW feels long burned, and I could be wrong. We've seen them turn coat real quick before, but Britt, I don't know. The other names, we don't know. Like, again, I think because you have over 200 people signed, but you focus on a very small percentage of your roster every single Wednesday. Some motherfuckers never get a week off, never take a break, never go the fuck away for a minute. So that's where most of the talent is just sitting at home with their thumbs in their bums, hoping for a fucking phone call to get in the ring.
And with so much TV time, you have 2 TV shows on top of Ring of Honor, and you still can't use your talent. Like, you just have a wealth of riches and a lack to use them.
Right. Well, when every week you have to get 10 minutes of the Bucks and 10 minutes of Moxley and 10 minutes of, 45 minutes of the Callis family. Like, when you're overloading those same guys over and over every week, you don't have room for nothing. And that's why, to me, the product doesn't feel overly exciting or fresh right now.
No. KJ Nick here, booking 101. Just here this past Monday. Liv and she has planned. Does she help Dirty Dom win the match?
She might try. She still loves him.
AEW next TV deal, the Lifetime Network or the Hallmark Channel, because Mox acting belongs there.
There's Hallmark actors that can pull that off a little better than Mox, to be honest.
No, that's just a Hangman promo as a Hallmark actor.
I would love to see like Moxley doing like a survivalist, on the Home Shopping Network kind of vibe, like the ShamWow guy, Moxley style.
John Moxley is the Steven Seagal of pro wrestling.
That's a good way to put it. It really is. As we get double topes for Axiom on fire right now.
Right. Off the top. 1, 2. There's a little Liv as the official, too. Randy Sam, bro, do you mean my AW app, bro? I mean, bro, we got Produce Wrestling, bro. This is Vinny Rue. Some kid, Nick.
What up, Vinny? Bro, come on, bro. You telling me, bro? So I'm sorry, folks. I mean, I watch a lot of wrestling content. I cannot stomach watching Vince and Coach talk to each other. I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. If you do out there, congrats. Like combined, they are like the perfect storm of just ew. Like it's just you can't. My ears fucking turn on
but then you
themselves.
throw into where you get small package, but when you get their blatant ripoff
Ooh.
of the dirt sheet debate with JD and Coach, that
Almost worse. Yeah,
Yeah,
interesting.
somehow, just put them all three together. So getting three horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah, anyone out there see JD and JD and Coach doing a little dirt sheet debate? If you know, you know.
Right. As we got double ankle locks out here.
Check it out. Let them know where they got it.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. Hashtag not sponsored.
Facts. Oh, Romeo tags, but Noam meets a knee. Oh, up goes Axiom.
Ring post. Why do you think WWE Money in the Bank will starting in October because of Triple H or TKO? I think because of AAA in September.
Yeah, I think so. And I also think when they try and shuffle things around, the other concerts and other places are booked up. So they give us a big old flipperooey.
Small package.
Oh! And they lost. Oh, two. There's a 2.
Fraction with the sleeper. Oh, super kicks.
I thought Baby Liv counted to 3. Oh, no. Big boo from Romeo. Fraxium's going to take the L, but, I mean, Noam and Romeo can go.
Yeah, but these are guys on SmackDown. These are guys that you're supposed to be building your tag team division around. 2.
Again, you forget, like, tag team of the year, guys. Like, this is why them on SmackDown's frustrating for fans, because they're fucking tag team of the year. They take Noam, who's not a rookie, who can go, and a rookie and Romeo, and they turn out a burner. Like I know Meltzer only likes it with certain companies, and we'll get into that probably sometime today. But I mean, this is a good match. If you're a fan of high flying and spots, it's a good match. Oh!
Double super kick and just planted that man. But no, that's why they walked away with the golden cage so many times. If they were running the gambit when it came to tag team wrestling.
As we're setting up the Spanish Fly.
Now again, when it's actually doing it as a Spaniard, is it just a fly?
It's just a fly. Now we get the tag. Romeo's wobbled.
Drop kick.
Another kick. Oh, Romeo's down. Romeo must die.
Splash.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, but the non-legal man got the pin.
Yeah, didn't they just... I didn't see the tag back. I didn't, honestly, with you. I thought it was odd that he tagged Axiom in the first place.
But then does it become the whole... Yeah, but either way...
Right.
Axiom picks up the win. Thankfully, I was worried they were going to lose because... That's a tag team you need to be using if you want to build this tag team division, WWE. The dirt sheets are saying you're trying to build. Then this is a focal point right here.
Oh, no, he got the right guy. Okay, that's good. My bad. Yeah. So Axiom made the tag. They did like what I thought was an unnecessary tag, and that's why they kind of switched up on the finish. But now they're showing some respect to the young fellas.
It's better than bad. It's good.
I thought it was a great match. Great match to start the show.
Rolling, what up? Travis, I thought Nick was going to sing Pumps and a Bump by MCA. Pumps and a Bump. Official Wave K, damn, the Steven Seagal of wrestling. Yeah, tell me that's not an accurate description.
It's a really good fucking description of John Mox. The Steven Seagal, the guy's just, the world's best in his own mind.
Yeah. Jose Will Sasso as Steven Seagal was one of the funniest bits on Mad TV.
Sasso's great.
Oh, well, just to get him and Dan Soder, they need a podcast together. They need a wrestling podcast together.
Right. As I do have Ren and Kendall in the back chatting it out. I'm waiting for Ren to turn on Kendall now because Kendall's got so much love. And I mean, anytime someone's on crutches, I don't trust them not to use them in wrestling. Lola!
I mean, there would have been a potential before. I mean, she's getting the most love from good old creepy Uncle Dave out there. Uncle Dave's got a hard-on for Kendall Gray.
Hello! mess.
Yeah, he's up there. And just openly, if I was Tony Khan, I'd be trying to call Ken McGray. So just openly advocating for contract tampering.
Listen,
up next. I thought this would have been the main event.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Oh, so that means we're getting Tatum versus Zarya for the main event. So we're going to get a
Tatum Zarya, yeah. So up next, folks, we are going to get Mason Rook taking on Nakura. I will put a poll up. I'm probably going to call Nakura evil because it's easier to spell.
Well, and I never liked evil as a name until they called him Nakura, and I'm like, evil's not that bad,
right? Evil's not bad. I think I spelled Nakura right. Let's go.
Will Cruz and Evil next. Yeah, it's ready for some Cruz Day night heat out here.
Right. Should be an interesting one. Big fella about to go down. And that is the one challenge that, Mason kind of, whether it's fair or not, Nick, the spotlight is on Mason. He made an impactful debut, and now people who are critical are watching to see if he can do it. I think he can. I'm optimistic for this guy, but he has to do it. Like, he has to come in there and bang. Pause.
Yeah, but it's funny enough, your friend and not mine of Ryback out there sticking up for Cruz and even CM Punk, his old buddy Phil, of there is no pleasing some people. The same people that bitch that, Mason Rook's out of shape. He doesn't look like a wrestler. We're the same ones bitched about Gunther and now love Gunther now that he's going to slim down. And the same ones that said CM Punk's fragile Phil, and now that he bulks up, oh, look at him. He's on the fucking juice. You're on the juice out there. There is no pleasing some fuckers. This is why you need to just worry about you. Stay in your motherfucking lane.
And some of them, they don't even have the energy or the willpower to go back to the previous tweet where they were completely dumping on the situation and delete it. So, but no, they just leave it there so you can see how much they contradict themselves. It's kind of like good old Uncle Dave at this point now. He's argued himself into circles where, they have him talking about, giving out the stars for Double or Nothing, the comparables. Penta and Javon give us a good match, and he can't say it. It's like poison in his mouth. He can't admit it. Oh, it's different. It's just that's typical modern wrestling. But 7 stars when the people across the hallway pull it off. So I'm super confusing by all of them.
But at least we got Mask versus Mask, which is now the highest rated WWE Dave Meltzer match of all time. That's officially the greatest match that has ever happened under the WWE banner. Not Austin Rock at 17, not Angle Lesnar, not no Roman, not no John Cena, no none of that, no HBK, no Bret Hart. Mask versus Mask. Not knocking that match.
No.
Stop giving a shit about Dave Meltzer's star ratings, folks.
Well, because like I said earlier, this is what happens is we love the match. It's a great match. Match of the year candidate. Yes. But then you get into that hyperbole, and we got to defend the stupidity of that. So now we got to shoot down a match that we really like because you're being dumb. But ultimately, it was a great match. But then you look at some of the matches that have gotten 6 stars and and you start getting nitpicky there of how many of the matches Dave has completely blown himself to shit. And I don't even know if he realizes it. I think he's so arrogant. He has no clue how fucking foolish he really looks to the rest of the world. I don't think he does.
I think Alvarez is just waiting for a vote of no confidence out there. They were trying to be the Siskel and Ebert out there. And I think, hey, folks, if you were looking for that, I think we've kind of found it out there. Thumbs up, thumbs down type of shit. But to actually have that differencing of opinions and could sit there and have an actual discussion and not get into just nonsense and everything everywhere else. And Dave's just out to fucking lunch at this point. Dave doesn't know his tail from his ass at this point.
Yeah, I don't agree with Brian makes some claims that I just shake my head at. There's times where he's raging about NXT, and
I like Brian more than I like Dave by a mile.
Oh, for sure. And that's the point, right? There's times I don't get him, but there's times where at least he knows where the stop point is. I can't go. He's like the little yodeler on Prices Right, right? He knows, right? He knows when to hit up, right? He knows when to stop. Dave just goes right over, yodels his ass right off the cliff.
Yeah, well, that's just the unwillingness to even consider that you might be wrong on anything is just insane to me.
Mm-hmm. We're going to the NXT pageant.
The booty pageant out here, Mr. NXT we're getting Tristan Angels versus Shiloh Hill. All right, for everybody that wants to gangbang and bust down on EW and TNA, this is some shit creative.
It's silly shit.
By the way, who is comedian Matt Matthews? Is that Austin Matthews' brother somehow or something?
Yeah, I don't. There you go. We got Aaron Rourke in the house. Oh, Kip. Kit. Did I call him Kip?
Yes, it's Kit. Why has everyone been calling him Kip? It's always been Kit.
It's Kit Wilson.
Yes.
Kip sounds better.
Matt Matthews, comedian, as guy that we just pulled from the crowd.
Was he doing like the local yucks? Like, what was going on there?
He was at the fucking bar down the road.
All right, this should be interesting, folks. We got Shiloh Hill versus Tristan Angels.
Tristan Angels out here looking. He's doing his best.
It's Zoolander. It's a walk off. It's a walk off.
Think if you walk there,
holy shit!
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find it, and
he's got a Mr. NXT tattoo.
100% Tristan Angels out here getting them. Oh, Shiloh. All right, fussy. Yeah. Camo scuba gear. This is.
You think it's funny, do you?
It's such a change of pace that it's fucking fine.
It's silly. It's stupid. It's for somebody. But that's what it is. I'm not like raging against it. It's just silliness.
It feels so back to like when they were a goddamn game show.
Right?
Boston, this is zesty as fuck. Yeah.
Zesty as fuck.
I love it.
What is happening in my life right now?
Is this the thing to where it's so just over the top that it's like funny and it's not one of those that it's just you would be embarrassed if someone walked in and said you're watching wrestling and this is what's on your screen.
They walk in. What are you watching right now? Is that Scuba Steve?
Yeah. Scuba Steve. That's just the first round, folks. So we're gonna have this running throughout the night.
Oh, good. Multiple segments. No yum-yums, KJ. I did not yum-yum. That was
I yum-yummed.
I'm not even sure what we yum-yummed at. As here comes Mason. I like his intro.
Now, is it a problem because it was Mason Ryan's intro?
No.
They just went down and Mason R and just, that works.
Where is he now? Like, I guess not.
What have you done for me lately?
I mean, you'd like to feel like it's a little unique. I like the graphics. I like the tank idea, But I think they should
like that old school moniker of, he's a tank with a Ferrari engine.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Christ, you got it there. He's big, he's bad, he'll body slam you down. And they even do it as merch. They even got it as merch.
Yeah, man. It hits. Mason built like a can of raviolis. Jokes. Chef boy, are you fat?
Holy shit.
I can say that.
I know.
I identify.
You didn't need to say that. Just because you can doesn't mean you had to.
Nothing but love.
Well, and this is an interesting match because I've personally never been a big fan of Evil's in-ring style. I'll be interested to see what he does in WWE versus New Japan. We've seen a glimpse of it. Same thing with Mason Rook. That was the big thing coming in is don't mind the name, don't mind the mullet, don't mind any of this. The big guy can go. So I want to see what these two can do together. And this is setting up around your world title scene. So this should be a good match. This shouldn't be some throwaway nonsense because this is around the world title picture.
No, this is a chance for both guys who are newish here, and well, pretty brand new, to show us what can you do. We don't know who you are. Now, I was trying to figure out, like, there's been some criticism on Evil in New Japan. Some people didn't really like him. Some people, but then I started wondering how much of those he wasn't that good reports came after he's going to WWE reports. So I'm a little unsure, Nick, but I know there are some mixed reviews for Evil. It'd be very curious to see where this one lands.
I wasn't a fan all the way back to when he became world champ over there and when he kind of took over Bullet Club, and that's for me.
But I feel like even for me, that's kind of a place where it got a little soft. Like a little, I don't really have to must see this.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I think he was kind of the precursor, the load-bearing fruit for that whole situation of what kind of made that situation happen.
Right, as well, swings and misses.
But folks, let us know who you got for this match, whether you got Evil or you got Mason Rook. I'm not going to try and do Nakura quick off the top. I still half the time want to call him Will Cruz.
Right. Big Willie style. He's a big boy, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, and think about it, too. He's still only, in his 20s? Late 20s, early 30s at latest?
Right.
Oh, shoulder barge.
He reminds me of Mikey from fucking Recess. Anyone remember?
Yes, I know.
Anybody? Come on. He reminds me of Mikey. Mikey, no.
Yeah, he does. Mikey put on a leotard. To go.
Mikey Bloomberg. Let's go.
Mason needs pants. Where's MDB with the knee pads?
He's got knee pads. He needs pants. I mean, pants might not be a bad idea, but he's got the Bam Bam vibe going on.
Yeah, where was all these people gangbanging on fucking Vader and Bam Bam?
Right. Yeah, I found it very funny, and I even actually found a couple of like the older podcasts. Maybe our old buddy Jimmy was being a little like Jimmy acting like, oh, look, it's this slob. This guy out here talking about guys like haystacks and shit. Like, what the fuck? Right? Like, oh, my day. Shut up, Jim. That's bullshit. We got video footage of your day, motherfucker.
Yeah, look at that, my day. KJ and I look like prime athletes for your day, Jim.
I would have fit right in the fucking 1977 wrestling. It would have been great.
I got a Bruiser Brody bar that'll just rock your world.
Right. Fucking guys running around smacking their bellies all the time and shit. Like fucking Kamala. They all had barrels. Big Boss Man, barrel.
Arn Anderson, all them big fuckers, yeah.
All of them. They had those little fucking, like, they were in shape, but they drink a lot of beer. And they had that little pudge.
They all had that just angry, aggressive dad at the barbecue body.
Right? Hogan had a muffin top. Like, as muscular as Hogan was, he had a muffin top for years. Come on now.
Yeah, I know. Warrior and Luger would have been the only ones that were probably like 0% body fat.
Oh, yeah, there were some exceptions. And, I mean, we all know how they got there. But, I mean, even some of the ones that didn't get that far still used. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, it's crazy to me. Like, and again, like a guy like Jimmy of like, this kid's not Yokozuna. I don't know. No, you're right. But we're looking at 22-year-old or 24-year-old rookie Rook here. Give him a chance. Oh,
who was gangbanging on Gunther? Who was gangbanging on Keith Lee?
Right. Come on now. Give him a chance.
It's not a beer belly. It's a gas tank for a love machine.
Right.
Had a in shape guy from the 50s.
Yeah. You fucking love it. Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, I can't believe they put this slob of a human out there. Fuck you, Jim. Jim, who made his career on fucking shoving hamburgers in his face. And just now that, I got older and they forced me on a better diet. So now I've lost some pounds. So I'll make fun of Paul Heyman and everyone else that's fat because I feel less fat. That's my Jim.
Round as a tape. No, I was just like one of those. I didn't expect we were going this hard in the paint on Cornette tonight.
I love Jim, but what the fuck, Jim?
Yeah, well, it's just, again, to me, the body shape isn't. I get that there is a bit of an aesthetic to it. It's obviously same thing. It's acting. It's a television show, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like our buddy CJ's favorite wrestler there, Elliot from NXT, that was out there just swooping around and everything.
They'll never die.
So,
they'll never die. People don't forget.
No, it won't, because it's just that's the epitome for anyone that wants to body shame a pro wrestler. You look at that and say that made it to TV, and nobody said shit.
Yeah, well, he was using his boobs as a weapon. I mean, it's a problem. Again, I think for me, in a world where everything's so cookie cutter, stores are cookie cutter, houses are everything's so the same, everything's so generic. To see someone enter into wrestling and be different and have a different vibe, it's a breath of fresh air to see something that doesn't look like every other manufactured fucking athlete here, right off the assembly line. Let's go, send them through NXT. I like variation from the norm.
Cooper, wait a minute, Nate. We wasn't gangbanging anyone.
Gangbanging on everybody.
Right. KJ, do you think we'll see Masha back in TNA at some point?
Hurdles. She's got some hurdles.
Well, according to Jim, Mason Rook needs girdles.
It's Mason putting the Evil up on the second row. Bit of a chair. Decent match. Bit of a slower pace with, two heavy hitters. So not that surprising.
Well, and I thought this could have been your main event. I think that this is going to go for a good bit. This is going to be your slugfest of this is your number one contenders match. This shouldn't be bing, bang, boom, bop, bam.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Oh,
I don't like this.
Driver.
Oh, power slam. For considering you did a mid-rope power slam, that looked way too stupid setting up. You didn't he wasn't stunned. He had to slither across your back like a sloth. To me, that I don't love that. It was so
very
kind of
slow setting it up. I thought you were thinking the move was dangerous. I didn't even pay attention to how they were.
Oh no, the power slam works.
Well, I thought they were going to go for the driver, the pile driver, the set out one.
Oh, Ugh.
Yeah.
Now we're getting forearms. He's fucking bigger than I thought, though. Like tall. Like overall, big.
Yeah. But then again, Evil's not exactly tall. I mean,
right.
the wedding pictures, and he's Io Sky's height.
Right.
Mason Rigatoni catching strays. He's like Baby Earthquake.
He's the fridge.
Okay.
Oh. Doe.
D-Rats, what up? Baby Earthquake. He's big, he's dumb, he looks like your mom. That's fucking class.
Did someone? Oh, I thought it came out of your mouth.
No, I can't.
But
Jose, he's big, he's dumb. He looks like your mom.
It's not. He could have taken another direction. So I do appreciate the PG approach to that. But
even Jose, I'm floored.
Yeah, Jose, you get an applause, my guy. Good job.
I felt bad writing that one. Well, KJ almost gave me credit for it, so I'm glad I gave you credit.
Yeah, I was looking at the TV and I heard you say it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's good.
No. I got writers. That's what it is. I got writers out here.
That's it. Jose nails it. Good job, Jose.
So, but Nakamura, I almost called him Nakamura. God damn it. Nakamura. Evil. God damn it.
Nakura.
Evil needs to win this match because that's what they've been setting up for him versus Tony D, right? Well, they've also been getting into this. Feels like we're hampering and we're delaying the inevitable.
No, not really, because Rook came in and squashed Tony D right away twice, and he's been on the patrol. So Mason could win this and take on Tony D.
Yeah, but Evil's been the silent protector of. He kept him from Cam Fulton or whatever his name is. Cam Hendricks.
Yeah, I still don't think that means he has to win.
Oh,
Cannonball.
into the middle ring post.
Cannonball. Oh, wait a minute. Damn. Oh, shit. There goes Cam off the apron, but this is going to cost Rook. So we're going to get Rook Cam. Oh, sweep.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That was so, though, like Chris Farley of like, I can see you, but I can't stop.
Oh, no. Chris Farley.
Yeah, but is Cam Hendricks really all, like, after last week and the match that they had with Tony, should we have just kind of moved on from this and acknowledged that he ain't quite who we thought he was in ring talent? What? Yes, that maybe we kind of move him back down the card a little.
Oh, I don't think so. I think we're going to get Rook and Cam now. So that's maybe down your card, is we're going to get Evil against Tony at Great American Bash, and now Rook's going to be pissed off at Cam. So that kind of buys us some time there. But I think there's a lot of upside to Cam to see what he can do. Yeah, I would.
I think we need to see it in more of the lower card than. Yeah,
we want to. Okay, but Nick, not patient at all. Just get it right or get out of the way.
He's thrown up into the world title. I know Mason's still up around there. I think Cam doesn't quite fit in there. I think he showed a little too much greenness in his match with Tony.
Okay, that's fair.
It brought down that match. That I'm like, okay, maybe you go over here for a little bit now.
Okay, and that's fair. You still got Tavion. Well, now Tavion and Miles are probably going to end up in something, but yeah, we still do have options. So I mean, that's fair for sure.
You get a Leon. Oh. I'll give you a Dion Leon title instead of a Cam.
Okay, yeah, I can take that.
I got Jackson Drake.
Expected more. Yeah, my socks weren't blown off by any stretch, Reader. So, yeah. It was good, not great.
It reminds me, didn't like John Morrison or Johnny Nitro have that at one point to where it's like you sweep the leg. It's like a Russian leg sweep, but like forward.
Right.
And the person lands on their back.
Yeah, the heavy sweep. Who remembers the revolting blob? He was supposed to pinch my leg. Yeah, we all remember.
Captain Insano shows no mercy. I can't unsee it now.
Right.
Ryan Kendall having a little dap up. The merch is actually pretty solid. She's got herself on the shirt with all the blood and the sweat and everything. Pause.
Right. Looking good. We're getting an OC. I'm getting an OTC package or commercial. He's going to be at Fanatics, and I'm going to go see if tickets are available. I'll be right back, sir.
Brought to you by not sponsored. There we go. Brought to you by not sponsored SeatGeek or wherever you can get your Fanatics Fest # not sponsored. All that, but yes, your tribal chief, the OTC, will be there, and I've never been to one of those. I've heard it's a good time, and obviously there's tons of craziness that happens, but it's still surprising to me how fast is Roman's, meet and greet or photo op tickets can sell out right now. Ronan Vanity Project I'm in commercial break right now. I will remind everybody, so we've been floating from the 40s to the 50s to the 60s, not even just with what we've been talking about, but also in viewers and all that. But let's see if we can get that all the way up, and let's see if we can reach that 11K subscribers. We're ever so close. I think we're literally peoples away from that. So let's see if we can knock that off the block. And again, tomorrow, Wednesday night, the Hollywood blockbuster of Swerve Strickland versus Brody King in the Owen Hart tournament. On top of that, I think I said it before, we're going to get John Moxley versus Shane Taylor for the Continental title. So make sure you tune in for that. Thursday, TNA, Friday, SmackDown, be a friend, tell a friend. Guardian Nick sent him down to the WCW power plant. I mean, I'm trying to think of if there's anybody notable outside of Goldberg that I can know off the top of my head that came out of the power plant. And it's so funny that it's like that's such a known like training facility. OVW and FCW, all of that. But yeah. Maybe he just needs to go back down to Evolve. Stay over there a little bit. KJ has the strongest socks in the game. Pause. Almighty Pop. Any chance that they're fast tracking Evil, or will he stay there until at least English better? Well, until he at least English better. Well, I think that's funny with he at least English better asking about that phrase that way, but people forget too, he asked to go there. It's not one of those of, oh, they stuck him down there because they didn't believe him. He asked to go there. He knew, like, I kind of want to do some down here and work my way up everything. I don't know if, when, where, how, and why they move him up, just because I keep thinking they're going to do stuff with, like, Nakamura, with Tama Tonga, do a New Japan kind of vibe. And they get close, but they never really do it. So I'm wondering right now where he slots in. Does he slide into a very kind of already clouded mid-card division on either show? He's not going to go towards the world title. So I think he's in NXT for quite a bit. I think him and Tony D and Rook and trying to think of who else might be somebody, maybe a Dion or a Sugar or anything that's going to start to kind of Miles Bourne's going to definitely be one that kind of becomes the focal points and the figureheads for NXT for a bit here. Like they just went through a bunch of call-ups. They went through pretty much a whole culling of their roster. So now they're not going to probably have another one for like 6 months. Like you're not going to see many call-ups, if any, for a good bit. You might see like a Jada here or there or anything, or a Lola, but you're not going to see that sweeping haul of talent like we've seen with Trick, Oba, Javon, etc. going on, with Saints, Joe Hendry, all of that. Of Fatal Influence, all going up in one fell swoop. Speaking of one fell swoop, Sean Reed let me know 3-1 Carolina. And I know I'm coming out of commercial break right now, and I've been on a bit of a hiatus because of, all of the, we're getting a Tate Wilder video. Perfect timing. But because of the European tour. But for anyone who watched the Knicks game last night, tell me when I'm telling lies that the refs at some point weren't just fucking with the Knicks and just intentionally trying to like troll, because to the point to where they let the Knicks inbound the ball after a stoppage of play, everything turnover, and then they let the Knicks inbound the ball only to then blow the whistle mid setup to let the Spurs get a sub in and just all's good now. We just run it back with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Like Wemby sat there and goddamn shoved. Yeah, Wemby is a dirty player like a motherfucker. Wemby sat there and just shoved the shit out of Brunson, where that wasn't called at all. Yet a shooter for the Spurs, I can't remember whether it was De'Aaron Fox or it was somebody else, takes a shot and then steps on the back of Jalen Brunson after he's turned away from the shot. And that's a flagrant call. That's a flagrant one. It became so much of a ticky-tack situation. It was insane to me. It felt like getting Tim Donaghy out there. Like the fix was in. Paul, I don't know how I feel about Tate Wilder. I think maybe he needs a tire change, longer hair or something. I just don't know what the what his personality or anything is. I get, well, he's just a dude from like Texas, but I don't know. It's just, he is generic guy number 5 to me. He feels very much like he would be the guy that you can control in a creative player, like a my career mode in WWE, would be Tate Wilder. That's your backstory. As Kendall out here, she really like could work as like that Ivory that Christ, why am I blanking on her name? Who had the feud with Britt Baker? Nobody cares. All of that. But that 99 Heart, everything. That Serena Deeb, there we go. She could be that with a bit of the personality and everything, as Kendall to me, because she's got that technical wrestling kind of base, but still has enough of a personality to get you engaged in everything. But we are on the way right now with, I almost said Tate Wilder, with Kalani Jordan versus Kendall Gray. Let me know who you got for this match. Who you got? Win or lose, Knicks fans are going to destroy New York. Oh, it's going to be even. I was wondering if we would have gotten, if the Knicks would have gotten a full sweep and in New York. Oh, you would have had to shut down the whole city. You would have had to shut a 300-mile radius around Madison Square Garden. And even then, and I know I saw videos of it and I can't fully confirm it because I wasn't there, but of the Knicks fans that were out there just running hands with every bit of Spurs fan, anybody that was walking around wearing any bit of Spurs merchandise, don't do that. Like, you're a terrible representation of the city, the fan base, and the fucking state. Like, as a human being, don't fucking do that. Save that for the officials. But yeah. Who's it? Yeah, it's gonna be scary if they actually win, but I want to see it. Nick, could you see Kalani or Jada Parker being close to getting called up next? It's interesting between those two as to which one would be the first one called up. I think they're both close. I don't know if I could split hairs as to which one I think would be first. Maybe Jada, but Jada's also been on a bit of an L's, and I think Kalani might have a bit more of a run as like a champ in NXT. Jada, I don't know if she needs that, and I know that always sounds weird saying someone doesn't need a title run before they move up, but I think she's enough of a personality and enough of a persona that she could survive. But I don't see it till the fall, maybe around, and like fall, winter is probably the next time you're going to really see, I think, any kind of call-ups from NXT to the main roster. I'll book that down as a prediction right now. I'll say that. Solution, Matt. Tate Wilder. Kendall for the win. Kalani. I got Kendall for the win tonight. John C. That was a question I was asked you. You watch LFG on AD. There you go. I don't care who wins this match. They're both boring, vanilla, charisma-less wrestlers. I don't think so. I'm not the biggest fan of Kalani Jordan. Just on to me personally, I'm the in-ring, the character. I get they're getting behind her, and I get everything they're trying to do. Just doesn't work for me. Not something that appeals to me. Kendall, I'm kind of interested in because they've put an investment in her since they moved her up from being when she was the Evolve champion, and we're featuring her on NXT. And like I said, I think she's got that angle-ish a little bit to her of she can do the really technical stuff, like swing a neck breaker. Like, she's not known for your high spots and your this and your coast to coast or anything. As Kalani is just posing over as, again, this is a number one contendership match for the women's title. But I think Kendall has the personality that can back up that technical aspect and make you care. but I'm in picture. I think Kendall should be wrestling Natty, not Jada Parker. It just ain't working for her. It could work for Kendall, though. Fair, I guess. I get what you're saying. Why do I feel like they've almost done that before? With Kendall and Natty, but I might be misremembering. They're doing it with Jada with Natty trying to play the mentor thing, and the contrast of styles. They're trying to do a little bit like how Moxley's mentoring Ospreay, and as stupidly as that is, but they're doing it as, you need to change up your style. You can't be so reckless. I think that's more what they're doing. If it was Kendall and Natty, then it would be, same pairing. It would be much more passing of the torch a little bit. As Killy Willie, this has been a good match nonetheless. Yeah, it's been a solid match. I know I haven't called a good bit of it, but it's been a solid match. It's been back and forth. Jordan has control. Yes. So I'm getting can Monopoly go and hashtag non-sponsored. Boston, you think Kendall is vanilla? I'm very shocked because she was very good work rate, and I'm not really a work rate wrestling fan. I think she's got it all. Well, there you go. John C. Nick, do you know why WWE has LFG on A&E other than another version of Tough Enough? Is it supposed to be a feeder system for NXT? It was, I believe, initially supposed to be something to that effect, but also a little bit like you're Tough Enough. Like most people that were already on the show were technically already under a WWE contract, but they were supposed to be competing for a WWE contract and a call-up and all of that. That was, I think, the first season, and now we've seen Tyra Bay Steele, etc., who were on the first season already be released. They very much have moved it more into, it's like an Unreal version of Evolve a little bit. Like it's a developmental. If that makes any sense. It's developmentalception. But I haven't watched a ton of it. I know it's out there on the Tubi. I can watch that and I can flip flop between that and my AEW. But I know that's on the AEW. God damn it. Either way, I got a jab in an AEW. Deal with it. But I think that was part of just the initial deal with getting NXT on the CW because they're the same network, I think. I could be talking out my ass, but I think they're the same company, so I think that was part of the initial package. Either way, I don't get LFG's point at this point. But so we're back from commercial break or picture-in-picture. I'm a sports entertainment fan. Are you sports entertained? Your favorite developmental's favorite developmental. Yes, well, we're your favorite podcast out there. Your favorite streamer's favorite streamer. Oh, both women fighting double clothesline spot. You hate to love to hate to see it. I want Kendall to win, but I got a strong feeling that Kalani's going to win. It would make the most sense that Kalani wins because it would be heel versus Lola. So back-to-back number one contenders matches out here, but it would make the most sense that Kalani wins. You set up her versus Lola. That's been a bit of the rivalry they've been building, and it's babyface versus heel. I'm now more wondering if KJ might have been onto something of at some point, Ren Sinclair is going to turn on Kendall just because friends and crutches. No one wants to see The Rock come back. Trust me, not even The Rock. WWE SmackDown return Dwayne Johnson. Dakota, no. I don't think that's happening any sort of time soon. I know that there's been what was it? Somebody was saying, belly to back or belly belly. Can just toss that woman. Like,
baby got back. Dude.
Speaking of tossing, what?
Pardon me. Pause.
Yeah. But
Hi.
but I was bringing up about getting Kendall just tossing around Kalani out here, but then also Dakota saying WWE SmackDown return, Dwayne Johnson. But wasn't it Night of Champions or with Saudi Mania that there was the conversation of they wanted Dwayne to show up? Like they wanted Dwayne involved.
There's always that rumor that, I know we've joked before, like past regimes have wanted, like, deceased wrestlers. But that being, right, facts. So, yeah, there are always rumors that, the Saudi prince wants to throw a few extra bucks to get The Rock or Goldberg. That's why Goldberg had a couple, Saudi matches,
Yeah, that's why the Fiend lost.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, we got a crossface by Kalani. Good match. Two, athletically in the ring. These are two really talented girls. And, this match has been solid. Solid.
Well,
oh, my God.
With it being the number one contendership match, who do you think wins?
Kalani makes more sense.
Right.
But, Kendall's putting on a clinic.
The more you brought it up earlier, and it's just stuck in my head like a goddamn earworm, that Ren turns on her because wrestling and crutches.
Right. Oh.
There's one thing in wrestling that never mixes, and it's friendship and crutches.
Crutches are dangerous, man. You always gotta watch.
They're easy to swing. You don't expect that they're coming.
Facts. Oh. Kalani catches her, going to the top.
Post splash. Well, tadpole splash.
Big kick out. I like it, Nick.
Well, Boston said earlier that this is vanilla on vanilla. I don't think so. I think this is similar on similar, but I do think that they both add different aspects to the same kind of source.
Yeah, but bare minimum, like let's say this is NXT's vanilla on vanilla, and we talk about all the other talent they have, but like look at the match they're putting on. So they might not be the most boisterous personality. Yo, into an armbar.
It looked like a reverse Faymaster.
It looked like a Faymaster, and then she threw it into the submission. That was dope. Oh, and again, I like the ref making sure those shoulders are down, Nick.
Kendall just throwing elbows and knees and just, I'm going to break you off me.
I don't know. Boston might have to run back those comments. This is cooking. This is cooking. I like vanilla ice cream.
What is this submission? It's just like,
oh shit!
It's the ankle leaf instead of the clover leaf.
Yeah, facts. But this is the one that did hurt Ren, as they're pointing out.
Yeah, but she's almost turned over. Yeah, see, you turn right over, backslide, crucifix pin, 2 count, small package.
Yeah, I get that, Willie. But that's what I mean. Like, let's say
roll through. Leg drag.
Oh, ankle lock. Yeah, let's say if Boston's right, like these are a bit, both these talents are a bit vanilla. The match speaks for itself. Get the fuck out of here. This match is unbelievable.
But that's why. Oh, flatliner. One,
I agree
2, 3. Kendall Gray is your new number one contender for the NXT Women's Champion.
Nice finish. Nice, like, holy shit finish.
The last, 2 to 3 minutes of that match was really fucking spectacular. Like, we were having that whole conversation of, they were vanilla. And I thought both of them, as much as I'm not even a big Kalani Jordan fan, really showed up and showed out for that. Like, that really came together.
A hell of a match. Actually, a really, really good match. But Kendall Gray is your new number one contender. And Lola should be nervous. Yeah.
North at NXT Great American Bash. I almost called it North American Bash.
Kendall's going to win, I think.
I'm surprised as fuck by that, because that's the thing is, while you were gone, Oh, we're into the back of the
Oh,
pageants round 2.
Back to the
I'm going
walk
to say this quickly before we get into the pageants round 2.
Fit.
While you were gone, we were talking about of NXT call-ups and who might be next and this and that. And I said we're probably not going to see some for quite some time because we had that big culling. Oh, we're doing Rubik's Cubes.
Right, as we're in the talent portion of the Mr. NXT comp. Yeah, if being vanilla is cool, then call me Miles Davis. I love it. But he did it. Shiloh put the cube together.
They just cut away and he solved it.
That was nifty. Oh, wait, but there's more.
Clap.
Oh, what is this?
This is every 90s. This is the ads that you would like, and you just won. Well, I gotta like if you were playing Double Dare on the Nickelodeon or whatever. On the Nickelodeon, the way to sound old, but like if you were playing a 90s game show and you didn't get the grand prize, that's what you won.
Yeah, like Mega Yo-Yo. What is that shit called?
I think it's that.
Right.
But now, so they have to do the same thing. They have to have the same talent. I thought the talent portion was you show your own
talent, right?
Not you copy someone else's talent.
Oh, Angels can't do it. This is the sheep herder is not happy.
Oh, he's gonna jump.
Oh, he's got balls.
I've got big balls. Oh well, Matt Shiloh's out here on a unicycle juggling. Who would have thought that the circus clown might have been better than the sheep shearer at the fucking talent portion of this?
Right. Well, I mean, the sheep guy should have brought out his sheep and shaved it down right in front of us, made us a fucking sweater.
Black sheep, have you any wool?
You want to impress me? Make me a fucking sweater. Let's go.
Knit me a scarf, bitch.
All right. Let's go. What are we waiting for?
What is this? This Tuesday Night Insanity is what NXT is right now.
This area.
I'm on dopamine, amphetamines, and ketamines right now watching this show.
Right. Paul, I don't know why this is so funny to me, but that's hilarious. This Aaron York guy can go to hell. So just fuck him.
The Matthews guy, the fucking comedian out here.
So I am on commercial right now getting a Airbender. The last Airbender.
Fair enough. I'm getting a Just for Men commercial, but I'm going to go make sure my supplement levels are at the particular levels they need to be at, sir. So I'll be back.
Right. Make me a bicycle clown. I love it. Nick, taking a pause for the cause, folks. I will remind everybody, tomorrow is AEW Dynamite Summer Blockbuster, a special show. They're going to do part of this on Collision as well. We will be here live tomorrow, 7:45 for the Blockbuster. Lots going on this card. Should be a fun one. Of course, Thursday we're here at 8:45 for TNA. Friday, we're back. Friday, we are back to our regular scheduled time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We are back from Europe. It's going to be a fun one. We go live in the evening. Looking forward to that. And then Sunday, we will be here for Wrestling with Mental Health Part 2. We did this last year, if everyone can remember, in honor of Men's Mental Health Month. So we're going to do a live stream dedicated to men's mental health. You don't have to be a man to tune in. Be a friend, tell a friend. Even if they're not wrestling fans, have them tune into this show. We love doing this stuff. We love sharing our experiences. We love offering an open forum where people can discuss how they feel, what they're going through. If nothing else, folks, it's a nice opportunity to show the people of this community you are not alone. You're never alone. There are outs, there are options, and there are ways to, beat all the strife. So nothing but love. We're looking forward to Sunday. We're looking forward to bringing this one back and doing it again. Don't miss out. Click that bell. As I say, we're always working on new things. You never know when we're going to pop up. And the WWE does go back to England on the 22nd, I believe it is. We will be live in the afternoon. And Night of Champions, we go live at 11 a.m. or noon, one of the two. but another early couple shows coming up. So lots coming your way. Members only stuff is coming your way. I'm working on new emojis. We're working on a couple more new shirts, but go check out the merch. Go check out all the stuffs. Follow us on the socials. Join the Wrestling Fans United. Big shout out to Reader out there, as he's going to be lending a hand tracking some of the predictions and also doing some admin work. So we appreciate him jumping up and saying hello. So I don't know, I might make him blush, and he might want to keep that a secret, but shout out to him for that. And beyond that, folks, we are rolling. Nick is on a pause. I am still on a commercial, as we are on commercial 7 of 7, June 22nd and 23rd, London, England. Looking forward to it. Again, trying to catch as much wrestling as we humanly possibly can, and lots coming your way as we head through the summer. Thought on OC and Andrade and Pac Mark Briscoe. Wasn't really sure how we got back to Pac Mark Briscoe. Anybody understand? It is what it is. Pac Mark Briscoe, we've seen before, should be good, but I think it's more of about the angle, so I'm not expecting a lot from this match, though it will be good because of who's involved. OC Andrade, I guess it is what it is. I'm not really too keen on it, other than I think maybe Andrade needs to get a win here. Andrade needs to continue to look strong. Maybe Andrade is a guy that can, go towards more than what he's doing right now. So it shall be interesting. Both have potential to be entertaining matches. It'll be very interesting how they play out. A little confusing sometimes, but hey, I mean, I know I said it earlier with Nick, and we didn't really get into it, as I got Tony D on the screen. But like Moxley, Shane, I love Shane. I think Shane's a great guy, but out of nowhere, Shane's going to come in and take an L to Moxley. And I think the match is going to be sloppy. I think it's going to be bumbly. It's going to look like two drunk uncles at a cookout. I don't know, as Evil Naruku hands an envelope to Tony and bows and walks away. I guess he has a message for the champion. Not sure what it was, but Jasper Choi is in the ring, folks. I will put a poll up for this one as soon as I remember who Jasper's going to fight. Oh, interesting. So here come the Dark State. -1. I guess it's Dion versus Jasper. I forgot that this was happening. And it's Dion with an I, of course. All right, folks, get your votes in. Who you taking? Who you taking? Who you got? Who is your pick? Dion with the Dark State and the remaining two members in Osiris and Cutler. Jasper Troy, LFG alum, former speed champion. Dion, this is a little bit of a step up. Will we see Sugar get involved here tonight? You can almost guarantee it. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't just make stuff up, Jose. I got new lights. I don't know. I don't know. Seasonal. Depends what time of year. Winter is probably a little whiter. I don't. Just got you, my guy. KJ with Roman saying he'll be around till sometime in the summer. Do you think he'll be possibly drops the title to maybe Oba at SummerSlam? Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna run Roman through the summer, but then does the summer end and he just go away? What happens with the bloodline? How do you keep that relevant? Is he just back to in and out? Do you bring him back in for SummerSlam? Not SummerSlam, Survivor Series. So, I mean, a lot of questions there. We talk a lot. Could Oba be the guy that does it? Does Jacob Fatu, is Jacob Fatu still the guy that probably gets his hands on the belt, possibly gets his hands on the belt? Sure, Jacob's in line right now, but how long is he a good soldier? How long before Jacob breaks and goes back the other way? When do they run it back? Can you stretch that to SummerSlam? Is Oba ready for that spot? We know he's over. We know he's gigantically over. Is he ready? As Dion on the apron, backs Jasper off, getting back into the ring. Why is the Dogs versus the Young Bucks on Collision Summer Blockbuster? That's a phenomenal question, sir. I don't know. Again, they got to sell us on some stuff on Collision, but I mean, I don't know. You kind of like that match to show up. I want to see some good tag team wrestling on Dynamite. No, am I wrong? You made all the. Let's go. That's the way to go. That's the way to do it. I'm so pumped. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Can't wait. Go check out our Facebook page. We're growing it. It's going to be kick ass. And we're bringing the community together one post at a time. KJ's favorite, Dion Lennox, is about to get destroyed. Well, he just gets chucked out of the ring, down to the floor. Dion for the win. Dion for the win. Jasper, 60% of the vote, though. As we go to a commercial break, most likely pitcher and pitcher for some out there. Jasper Troy for the win. I think that they booted out the wrong guy in Dark State. I think Sugar made Dark State better. They should have gotten rid of Cutler. I think because if you push Cutler out, could Cutler handle the solo push? You know, a lot of guys talk big game. Can they handle the solo run there if he gets that spotlight? I think Sugar gets pushed out because he's that guy. He's probably the best bet to go solo and do well. Right?
Cutler could not survive outside of the Dark State. Cutler outside of the Dark State is a Brooks Jensen, is a guy that's on Evolve, is a guy that will be future endeavored in the not too distant future.
Oof.
Well, the whole aspect of why they even kicked out Sugar is, we're all former D1 athletes. We all have the same profile. We all get together. We all got the same makeup out here. You were the indie guy that worked your way, clawed your way into this. You didn't fit this dynamic.
All right. I mean, not my favorite explanation, but it's one. And it is, I mean, the truth of the matter is Sugar's the guy that can give him the mic, give him the solo, give him the spotlight. He'll be okay.
Yeah. It's a bit like when the Shield broke up of, you know, who do you give the mic to?
Yeah.
The seasonal shredding of the beard coat. My bad. I forgot. Yeah. I think the mustache was the first part to go out there, my guy.
Well, it's still there.
I know. It's faintly there. It's very faintly there.
It's faintly there. I mean, again, seasonal. Sunshine makes it go blonde.
It's the shredding, the shredding.
Right. We got to keep it fresh. We got to keep it going.
Sugar Ray. Every morning when I wake.
Halo hanging from. Let's go. Destin Cutler. Hey, are you related to Cutler?
Well, we haven't talked about what you were kind of talking about briefly there before I came back about with AEW, and especially what we're seeing on Dynamite versus what we're seeing on Collision. On Dynamite, your big stories right now are Leo Rush of the Jericho tour of everybody's doing Jericho's gimmick, and hopefully MJF's not seriously hurt, because hyperextended knee, and we saw it when we were watching that match. We're like, that's something's not right here.
No, it did not look well. It did not look good. And your concern becomes, what if he is hurt, which we don't want him to be, folks. We understand,
but all your plans.
Like, I guess we fall into Kenny. Kenny will.
And it's not a bad
but it hurts.
But I think this to me shows, why did you fucking wait around and pussyfoot with everything else around this? Like, surprisingly, Roosh versus MJF was fucking phenomenal until it wasn't, but it ended up really wasn't if MJF's hurt for an extended period of time with a hyperextended knee.
Yeah, and I mean, Roosh can wrestle. Roosh is a lucha, at heart, and we know he can wrestle. We've seen what he's done in Ring of Honor. We see what he's done in his past careers. I mean, he's a talent, infamously stiff. Again, the thing that becomes wrong with that match is just where, that was better than the pay-per-view match.
Oh, for him versus Darby, yeah.
What are we doing? Like, it was a much better match. But I mean, again, so you're like, why is
They
this
had no
happening?
business being that good. That's the weird part,
Right? And you start asking, was it worth it? If he's done now, what happens?
I still very much believe that there was a theory going around when we were live watching that they did that and they did that then to avoid going head to head with the NBA finals.
This is too funny. It could be true.
It makes all the sense in the world.
Right.
Kelly out there saying, I think Cutler shows the most natural personality. I would say Osiris actually does.
Osiris, yeah, is just kind of in that quiet zone, right? And I think he does it well. Man of few words, which is good. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think Saquon gives me a very natural vibe. Like, that's the guy. Like, I mean, I like him. I mean, Dion feels a little forced at times, but
yeah. I would say out of the original four, I'd say Saquon, but the current ones, I'd probably say Osiris after the kip up from Jasper, as Dion looks like he just shot himself.
That's crazy. The big man was showing some agility. Oh, shit.
He's very much there, Abyss, and I know it's funny that the LFG connection here, because when you were on your pause, we were talking about LFG of even at this point, why it exists. Why does it exist on A&E? What purpose does it really have? Is it a developmental, or is it a tough enough? Is it just a show to be a show here?
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know if it's that. Like, it's an okay show. I've enjoyed watching it. I kind of like the process of it. I like the little, like, the, kind of, I love seeing, Dion puts down Jasper. Big win for Dion. Big finish.
When you were doing the poll, you said, and that's Dion with an I. And that feels so much when anytime I look at this man, and that is Dion with an I.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Saquon on the screen.
That was smooth. Why don't you ever pull your shirt down? What is the point of wearing a shirt if you're only covering one titty? Oh, buffering. They buffered, not us. Oh,
why is it? I see. Oh, to the leg.
How do you not hear? Okay.
Oh,
he is the Batman. He is literally the Batman.
Batman. I like it.
He's
Saquon,
Sting.
Batman.
Saquon Sting.
And the crowd's getting over with the crowd. They like it. He's having fun.
It's interesting with the NXT crowd, especially when it's there versus it travels. As Jada interrupted the training session.
Oh, here we go. Jada getting in a fight with Natty, the low-key legend. So we're going to get Natty, Jada, Great American Bash for sure.
I had this brought up to me. Do you like Jada, Natty, or should it be like Kendall or Kalani versus Natty?
No, I like Jada. I think Jada's a lady that's, it needs something, needs that moment, and needs that rub. And I mean, she's a strong personality. You kind of want to see her, can she hang with someone like Natty? Can Natty get the best out of her? I mean, Kendall and Kalani and such are doing their own thing. I think the reason why Jada's in this position is I think she's a bigger overall investment for the company. I think she's got a higher ceiling, my guy.
Oh, trust me, when you see the Usos and the Bloodline out there throwing up the ones, right. You see Jay Uso's face. Look at who's the one that bagged Jada Parker.
Right. Shit.
Sugar, how you get so
fly. That's a good jam. Let's
go. Miss Parker. So up next, we're getting the final version and the final category of the Mr. NXT pageant of public speaking.
Right. Oh, is that what the final round of public? Yeah,
that's
like I want world peace.
So they got to cut a promo.
All right. I can't believe we've stretched this over 3 fucking segments, but
I told you it was going to be the whole show.
It would have been funnier if it was a walk-off.
No, this was going to be one of those where we do it bit by bit. You have round by round.
Round by round. Let's go.
Now I'm going back to you. I've been around the world and now, yeah.
Love it. I said that, Nick.
Yeah, so did he. We all said the things.
Right. So I'm on commercial, getting an ad
Yes,
for
I am as
SWAT.
well. Well, then I'll bring this up because I know we haven't talked about it. The AJ Styles goalpost moving. I don't know if you've fully seen it or if anybody out there. So AJ Styles had a quote that probably isn't going to age super well, of saying how, and Cedric Alexander said kind of something close to akin to this too recently about like how wrestling fans should just watch, like, if you're tribalistic about wrestling, it makes me wonder if you're a wrestling fan or not.
Yeah.
But AJ
Okay.
said something too, very much the effect of like, don't be so critical on TKO's decisions, all of this, just enjoy the wrestling, all of, very much sounded like corporate speak. So many diehard AW Twitter accounts that I saw that were the same ones. AJ Styles, Allen, Uncle Allen's All Elite, and everything. Wanted this man. No, we're good. We wish we never had you. We never needed you. We never wanted you around. Yeah, no, it can goalpost moving, and it's disturbing.
Listen, the turncoat nature of everybody is disgusting. It makes you wonder why. Like, you see the people the way they behave, and you're like, no wonder people can't have a decent relationship, because the fickleness of everybody is mind numbing. At the end of the day, I mean, AJ Styles has every right, and I think it gets taken out of context. The way I hear it's very much of, if I mean, even what we do, you and I have had this conversation of like,
Right.
when you're in that mindset to just pick it apart, you pick it apart. And that's what you get. You get what you put in. So if you sit back and try to enjoy, that doesn't mean you are going to enjoy it. And you're not allowed to speak if you don't enjoy it. But it's more referencing the people that are just hate watching, nitpicking, finding that commercial was 30 seconds longer than I want it to be. Oh, her gear was the wrong color. Oh, can you believe they did that? Oh, I can't believe they botched. Like, I think that's more the sentiment of what AJ means. Like, AJ's a goat, but also, yeah, is AJ gonna say things that sound a little bit on the WWE side of things? For sure. He's producing matches for Evolve for them now. Like, he's gonna be a part of that mindset, a part of that group.
Yeah, but you do see that, like, to half of what you said, there is some honesty and some truth behind it. You don't want to exactly see somebody completely go straight to walk in the corporate line and still have that honest, true voice to everything. And I think that's ultimately what we've established here. We watch literally everything. And if you and I, then we still have the whole chat that'll tell us when we're fucking wrong or anything on something. Yeah. That's why, like, going back to the Meltzer conversations and all of that, I think we've kind of created the perfect ecosystem of a fair and just system watching wrestling, because I'm not going to hate watch something. I have better to do with my time.
Right. Well,
and even if that time is just playing something on my PlayStation.
Right.
Time and just watching, I want to be mad
twiddling my fucking thumbs if I wanted to be.
Stare at paint.
I don't give a shit. No, and I mean, ultimately, dude, like, to me, what is the overall disadvantage for a guy like Dave to just say out loud, yeah, Penta Javon, good match? What is the harm in him admitting that? Like, it's baffling to me. I don't get the overall strategy other than the loyalty to a certain person or company. But what is, like, to me, just admit it. Like, it's very much what we do here. Yes.
No, I thought you were about to call me Dave for half a second. There before
Dave's not here, man.
But no, it's 100% of being able to admit that you are wrong. And yeah, we'll admit we have biases towards this or that or whatever. I think because of the system we've got in place, you'll call me out on a bias, I'll call you out on a bias, and we'll still have the discussion. All right, you're biased. Now you got to fucking defend why you're biased and why your bias works and everything.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, people have literally watched it happen where it's like, we can go, like, you and I have both had moments where we're like losing our mind about something, but then the next match, all of a sudden they threw in a banger and you're like, whoa, this is going good. Like, we don't hate the next thing because the last thing was garbage, you know? Like if they put on, like we've gone through it. Oh fuck! I
Right?
can't believe they're doing this Moxley match. Oh yay, Will Ospreay! Like it happens. So to me, it's just showing up and just picking everything apart. And I did see someone say in the chat, like with the over focus on the backstage stuff, the over focus on ratings, the over focus on tickets, really ultimately put on a good fucking show. I don't care how many people are watching it. Just make it fucking good.
Yeah, I don't. This is why, to me, like on any other sort of entertainment scale, is we've got Tristan Angels doing his best.
He's got a mane on him, just a mane. If I was,
he looks like. What were the two fucking magicians?
Siegfried and Roy.
Siegfried and Roy, yeah.
If I was king of the forest.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I don't look at Rotten Tomatoes. I don't look at, what did so-and-so say about this? So let me at least look at it. Let me at least watch a clip of it, what have you, before I try and pass any sort of judgment on it.
And again, we're not saying everyone should like the same things, and we're not saying that, like, I mean,
we don't even.
Exactly. And then part of our gig here, what we want to do is be able to analyze and break down the wrestling from a viewpoint of a fan. We've never claimed to be experts. We never claimed to be Hall of Famers. We never claimed to be anything more than what we are. Is just two dudes that wanted to talk about wrestling and hoped other people wanted to listen along. And it, at the end of the day, I mean, that's what the goal is. But I have no advantage. Like, I gain no more or less traction now as a channel if I'm like, I love John Moxley. Like, if I give you that, like, it doesn't help. Like, I got to give you what I think.
Wait, you don't want to be like one of those channels that might have accusations and then also sit there when the rascals show up at some Canadian show, you lose your mind? Or unless it's like AJ Francis or anything, you're not one of those people out there. You're not one of those, let me can fake my reaction so I show up on programming.
Right? Big cheers for Shiloh, by the way. But you're right. Like, to me, that's the crazy part. And, again, double, like, it's the greediness of it all. Because we sit here and you go, Double or Nothing killed. What a great show. And then you show up on Dynamite and you're like, Dynamite could have been better. Oh, you hate him around. Wait. Do I get no credit for what I already put in? I got no currency here. What do you mean? I can't say this could be better. I gotta like this too.
Because that's not how the cult goes. You go with the cult, you go with the cult. And I still Shiloh Hill out here still, and I stand by my sentiment from a week or so ago. If amphetamines was a person, that would be Shiloh Hill.
Just the funniest shit.
No, because tell me it doesn't fit. This man's got a leather tiger vest on, a mossy oak tie, and crazy. A flaming top hat.
Right?
It's toxic.
It's toxic. Yeah, it looks like he's fucking been a carny for way too long.
He looks like you're gonna go on a ride of his at a fucking a festival that's gonna have 3 screws that pop out into your seat mid-ride.
Right? Do you think the dogs dethrone Cope and Christian at Forbidden Door? I don't think so. Because you're saving them for Toronto, right? Yes, boy.
Whenever Cope and Christian lose, it's going to be the end of the road.
Yeah.
What do they? If they lose it, what's the next to have them go out on? Oh, we got to go versus the Hardy. We got to go versus the New Day one fucking time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very, very interesting. Because, like you said, like, where do they go from here? Whether they meant to or not, did they drive themselves into the sunset?
Oh, well, I think they already were there, and they're just, put it in cruise control.
Well, I think they know that they can. They have this run. They lose in Toronto. Did he win?
He's about to.
Right? They lose in Toronto, and then they
say results. Winner, Mr. NXT pageant is Shiloh.
Oh, there you go. Shiloh Hill. Let's go. So Mr. NXT, the first ever Mr. NXT, is Shiloh Hill, and now he's going to get beat up for sure. There we go. There we go.
This is again when I feel a little bit. You can't bitch too much about other wrestling's because this is not exactly great.
No,
Everything
no,
has their faults.
no. I mean, again, a mid-card silly. I mean, it's funny.
You have a
really,
sheep shearer beating up a guy who looks
right,
like a sheep who's been sheared.
right. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a long, silly way to get to a serious angle, though. Like, this got serious quick. They were all having a good time a minute ago.
It's really serious. Oh, the knee to the chair instead of the stall.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but that's going to hurt you just as much as it hurts him. But am I really serious? They're fighting over a sash. They're fighting over a sash, and the guy looks like he's about to fucking.
They're fighting over that title, Nick.
A magic hat.
They're fighting over Mr. NXT, the honored
sash.
The honored tradition of being
showing me to the minute fucking
Mr.
movies.
NXT. That is not something we can take lightly.
Crash stash.
I wonder if Styles knows they got no control over what TKO chooses to do, and they can't make them. I think the idea that TKO sticking their nose in a lot is conflated. I really do, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's overblown. I really do.
Well, Road Dogs out there have pretty much saying it stopped being fun anymore. It stopped being cool. It stopped being fun. I didn't enjoy it anymore. As Keanu. Interesting.
Shit. That's a big dude.
Well, and Keanu he's in this like weird ambiguous spot of like not in like mid card, but not in top card either. He just kind of floats.
He's kind of in the starting blocks for me. Like he's done a couple of warm-up laps and we've seen him a little bit, but to me, he's just he's caged and he's just waiting to get cut loose. Like we haven't fully let him off the leash yet and really saw what he can do. Really seen what he can do. Seen good English. Oh, main event.
You seen what I saw, but I saw what you seen. And right now we're getting Zarya versus Tatum is about to be
we got a lot of time
of the evening.
A decent amount.
Yeah. Where the heck about them hit hotcakes with butter? There hasn't been too many yum-yums.
Right. I'll be right back in 1 second, sir.
You're going to do what you're going to do because I was going to do what you're going to do.
2 seconds. Why did it do that?
It doesn't like me because I haven't been here for a hot minute, but I guess I should remind everybody. But no, hi, how you doing? But yeah, this lovely European tour, very much feeling like a summer vacation out there. And trust me, here, I'll do the nice little promo ad and read and everything. And while we've got, I got to get rid of that. But while we got them summer months out there, folks, make sure you're staying hydrated with your new pre-med. You got the shirts, you got the merch out there 100%. Fueled by the IWC tiers. If you're out there mad and upset about anything and everything going on in the wrestling, if you're upset that they're not booking the guy that you want to book the way that you should have booked them and everything like that, we got the merch for you. We got the pre-match shirts out there. And again, fueled by everything the growing IWC needs out there. But be a friend, tell a friend. Absolutely. Yes. If Zilla does sign, does he go to the main roster NXT? Question. NXT. And I still find it fucking hilarious, all the articles that are like, WWE is interested in Zilla Fatu. In other news, no shit. Like, tell me something I don't know. What happened in news stories actually telling you something you didn't know or you couldn't easily surmise? What happened in that? What happened in any sort of groundbreaking shit? I need the wrestling family. Too many stupid people today. Who am I not allowed to slur? No, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't do those words. But no, we got you, but just don't do that. Don't make me start to shut everything down out there with you, my guy. But no, we got you covered out there. And again, it's just, there is very much a cornucopia of stupidity, especially on certain social media platforms. But yes, get your Wrestling for Life merch today out there, 100%. And again, The pre-match, just a sample, just a little dab will do you. We got anything and everything for your pro wrestling needs out there. We got the TikToks, the Twitters, the Twitches, as you see even from the comment there. We got the Discords. We got, and speaking of which, we got to talk about, and we got to organize of the fantasy football might be coming back, but we all need to, we need to talk about this. We need to figure this out, but also, too, so I'm going to switch up real quick. I don't know if KG even has a slide for it, but I know he brought it up before. Of this Sunday, we're doing Wrestle with Mental Health #2 of, again, it's Men's Mental Health Month. It is also very much Pride Month, and I understand that. And both very much coincide together, that you don't have to be male or consider yourself a male or anything like that to tune into this. We actually even personally decided to not do this as a members only stream and do this just as a regular stream so everybody can view it. All of that, of just an open dialogue and an open discussion about mental health and everything. And it's very much needed and needs to be one of those you check in constantly with your bros. And trust me, that's the times why we show up at like 8:47 or whatever the fuck and everything like that, is you're checking in with your bros and all of that. And it will get off the stream. But no, be your friend, tell a friend, hit that bell notification for that. Trust me, that's always one of our funnest things to do. And it helps us as much as it helps you. Trust me, talking all of this, you get backed up after about 4 days not doing this. And I'm backed up.
Right. But yeah, we're looking forward to it, guys. And we support it. Again, we'll always try and do something. I think we're going to try and have a t-shirt ready for it as well, and all those proceeds will go help a good cause as well. So that is something we won't even touch. We'll just send it on its way. Right. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, if nothing else, it's just a nice open forum for folks to kind of jump in. And again, if you don't feel like talking, you just want to listen, maybe some things that we say, land. But if nothing else, realizing that we are not alone. And again, every day might be a struggle, but doesn't mean better days are not ahead. So, pulling each other up by the bootstraps and helping each other get along. And I know Nick and I have done that for each other multiple times over the years, and sometimes multiple times in a week. And that's what you do. And
sometimes multiple times in a stream.
In a stream in a day. Yeah, shit. But yeah, nothing but love. Sunday's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, we got all your wrestling favorites coming up for you.
Sorry, just part of that, I just started going on to Michael Jackson. You are
not alone. Facts. Someone did mention. I did want to touch on this because it made me chuckle. We cannot compare MJF Darby, the world title picture, and some lower mid card, shitty pageant. That's like
world title.
Yeah, like, come on, we know better.
Yeah, that's a reach. Did you pull your back out, Boston, with that reach? Are you on the IR? Are you on the TNA injury report now with how much you pulled your back out on that reach?
Yeah, it's a stretch. I mean, the world title was enough. You never had any intention of having MJF lose, so the stipulation was stupid on the face of it. But again, when you got two lower card guys that are silly battling over the Mr. NXT, that's like, you would compare that to like Leo Rush. You don't compare that to the top of the. If Cody put his hair on the line, then let's have a conversation.
Is it what I get halfway the comparable? Is it in the sense of the hair might be the worst situation because it's involved in the world title feud and all of that.
Yeah.
That you don't need that involved.
100. I'm right there with you, Nick. Like 100%. Like, sorry, again, it's so silly. All right. I can and I did, KJ. Boston. Oh, you want to give him a noogie?
Yeah, but that's again so silly. Like, that's saying you got gummy bears over here and you got top shelf over here. You got edibles over here. Like, they're not the same fucking thing just because they're in the same aisle.
Yeah. Like I said, you want to compare, this shit to Leo Rush and what he's doing, fine. But you want to talk world title, let's talk what your world champions are doing. And the champions and the contenders are not putting their fucking hair on the line anytime soon. I'll tell you that much. And again, we all know it was a bad stipulation just on its face because MJF wasn't losing. So him
Roosh
putting
had a
something
better
up,
match with MJF than Darby did. You even said it.
absolutely. KJ, I would be shocked. Shocked, very surprised, but she can do it. Like at any moment, this is in danger, and we got Pink Ranger Tatum tonight.
Yeah, well, and I dig it. Like
Hashtag Noogie.
That's fully Pink Ranger. There's going to be some tie into something that I don't get right now.
Right?
That somebody's going to know and everything.
It's like the Pink Sailor Moon, some shit.
No, because I would know that because the missus is Sailor Moon fully. Sailor Mercury is the go-to in the household.
Okay,
for
good,
sure.
Okay.
But no, I think Zarya wins this. I think this is why we're in the main event, because we get a title change.
That's very possible.
I mean, if Zarya loses here, I know I'm going to do this real quick. If Zarya loses here, then what's going to happen after Zarya? But I'm going to be back.
Yeah, very good question. Yeah, Zarya losing here creates a very unique, not a unique, but a very tough situation in the sense that what does Zarya do? As somebody you were building up, she turned on Sol Ruka. I know Nick wanted her to kind of go towards the world title. I don't mind her taking this route to eventually get to the world title. But again, if Zarya doesn't win here, unless the ending of this match causes a reason for another match, I could definitely see Zarya winning tonight. But Paxley's been dialed in. Paxley's a fan favorite. Paxley has surprised us more than once. Zarya's hair is dangerous. Everything about Zarya seems dangerous, Will. Tatum Paxley, let's go. Tatum is fanging. If Gunther beat Cody and would have given him a title shot, then Gunther said, I want you to put your signature look on the line. If you lose, I shave your precious gold hair off. I would not. Get the fuck out of here. Come on now. It's ridiculous. It's a world title match, and you want to put their fucking, because he spent 15 grand in Turkey, it's supposed to matter. He offered the number. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, 2-2-2. It was almost over right away, and Paxley rolling out to save her own life. And Zarya on the offense. Full out attack. Get the fuck out of here. I know you're tugging. Give your balls a tug, my bro. Come on now. Is Tatum Paxley cosplaying Rouge the Bat? Ask Nick. Nick might know when he comes back. I don't know the answer to that. I said Pink Ranger, but that's as close as I'm getting. There you go. Black hair, Cody. I'm still waiting for that. I become a fan of Zarya, but I don't know. I don't think she will make it on the main roster with that look. What's wrong with her look? I mean, it works for Rhea Ripley. I think she's got a great look. Paul, we got to talk about this. What is up? Okay, there you go. Rouge the Bat. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, I got you, bro. Just smiling. Fucking rolling through that bait all the way. I felt the hook, and I wasn't having that shit. That close. What the fuck do you mean? I get what you're saying. It's stupid shit, right? But yeah, I don't expect, Roman versus Jacob, hair versus hair. I'm gonna roll my eyes. What the fuck are we doing? Title. It's about the title. It's close. She is Rouge the Bat from Sonic. Oh, okay. There you go. Didn't even cross my mind. I thought you were talking about something else. Rouge the Bat. Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, I looked it up, and it fits. So like I was trying to
Sonic
come back.
4.
Yeah,
Sonic 4.
Like,
I forgot.
No, I didn't know that.
No, right over my head. I was like, what anime character is that? Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I'll be ready when that comes up in Pop Culture Jeopardy. Let's go.
Yeah, are we gonna just do like a members only Parcheesi or something right now?
All right. You do the wrestling. Once a week we'll do wrestling Jeopardy, and we'll bring three people in, and they got to answer questions, and then the winner goes on.
Who's going to be Alex Trebek?
Right? We'll take
One
turns.
of us is the contestant, and there's two people.
Right? Yeah. One of us host. One of us be the
If you
voiceover
lose,
guy.
you don't get to be on stream for the week.
Right. So off to a decent start. Yeah, we got Sonic the Bat and Zarya going one-on-one. What's
well, and Zarya's got like bullets or needles or darts or something in her hair too. Yeah, I googled it too. We all did.
Right.
No one got that reference off the cuff.
Yeah, no. I was literally like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. I was thinking of like Scooby-Doo with the vampires or something.
Right.
See, I'm half right, KJ. Look at Jose's comment. Argument back on. Oh, what did
wait. No. Never.
Roman versus Jacob. Hair versus hair would actually intrigue. No, the fuck it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Jacob out there looking like fucking Will Smith's genie on Monday Night Raw of Seth, I grant you 3 wishes. None of them are to face Roman.
Yeah,
Jacob, get him.
Right, like, yeah.
Jacob might be the guy who won Roman. If Roman fucks off during the after the summer, Jacob's the guy that kind of runs the ship. He might not be champion, but he might be the guy that's on TV.
Very interesting,
running,
right?
I'm hearing from Roman. I've got the message from on high.
Yeah, that's a valid argument. Yeah, Zarya's got knives in her hair. But yeah, I don't mind hair versus hair. Like even like the pageant thing reminds me of, Tyler Breeze and Fandango and the Fashion Files. Like that shit. I mean, it's stupid shit.
Neither one of us have much hair to put on the line when it comes to hair versus hair, so we might be a little partial to the hair versus hair. It doesn't resonate. I don't have.
It doesn't resonate. Yeah, what's the big deal?
Tie-in,
right?
What it feels like to have that on the line, because it doesn't matter if I lose it or not.
Right. I don't mind any of that shit. I mean, even you look back when you got Rick Martel running around with the perfume and the blindfold matches and gimmicky shit. I got nothing. I got no issue when that's mid card stuff. When your world champion turns down $1 million, so the other guy might shave his hair plugs, he's an idiot. Period.
Yeah. Well, and also when Darby didn't have to put anything on the line to face MJF.
Right. Yeah, no. And if MJF was going to win, who cares?
It will just seem like there was no one actually in charge of the company. It just so the talent makes their matches, and I get that's part of wrestling at times, but normally you would have an authority figure that would have to be involved in like, hey, now we got to sanction this. Well, he's owed his rematch, da-da-da-da-da. That's even what we're getting with Gunther and Cody of Gunther's legal team.
Yeah, that's true. Tatum on fire right now. I did want to ask you, as a scarf carrying member, the rumors of Foley MJF are still out there. Of like, do they do something?
No.
Do they make it like a Texas death match?
No, we're not even finishing this conversation or this thought because Mick Foley should never, ever wrestle again.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I don't want to see it ever. Mick Foley back in 2009 and even beyond that was already at the point to like standing up might give this man a fucking concussion and all of that. Like we don't need to do anything more with Mick Foley. It's the same thing with Ric Flair. Just shut that shit down, bro. You're good where you're at. Mick Foley versus MJF. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Yeah, I don't know, and I'm kind of surprised by the pocket of fans out there who seem almost like they're dying for it. Like this would be so good.
We need to all check those people.
Oh shit, Tatum, terrifying.
Those people need to be on watch lists.
She stomped her in the back, dude.
Oh,
yum yum.
People ask. We both went for it.
Someone did say something I wanted to click on. Where was it? Fashion Police.
But no. in no way should anyone be advocating for a Mick Foley match in AEW, in his backyard, in WWE, in TNA, in MLW. Nowhere. No one wants to see Mick Foley have another match. Again, I've joked about it. We don't need to just that's
what it would be, right?
But do they
like? Do we kind of get an inflated kind of walking brawl match?
That's what it would be.
And
it wouldn't be anything good. It would be like we've been here for Ric Flair's last match, which almost might not be his last match. And the whole stream was we woo, and it was please don't die. Please don't die.
Right. Paul saying I'm saying Rogue wrong. No, they wrote Rouge. Rouge. Rogue and Rouge. Different. Especially in my country. Rogue. Rouge.
Rogue?
I didn't fuck up.
What? How did we get here? I drive a Nissan Rogue. How
apparently
are we getting into Rouge?
It's fucking Rogue the Bat. I don't fucking know. Boston threw out one that was funny. Liv versus Dom. Yeah, I mean that's mid card. That's dope.
No,
Dom versus Liv, hair versus hair would be.
I'm waiting for the Judgment Day to die. The Judgment Day needs to die more than. That's the thing is everybody.
It does not. It's fine.
Bloodline. Look at the Judgment Day. Look at the fucking Death Riders.
They're doing
Look
fine.
At the system. You have all these other factions that need to fucking go away before we get to the
no factions in wrestling is what you're saying.
Yes, they all end. Doomsday.
Why don't you like factions?
Because I don't have friends. I don't know. Too many people together. No,
be a friend, tell a friend, Nick. We are all here for you.
Come together.
Oh, Tatum with a coast to coast. Holy shit. Sorry, Nick. Tatum, coast to coast. A great match. We've had at least 2 great matches and 2 good matches tonight.
Kalani and Kendall and Fraxium in the first match were the 2 best matches.
Fire Mick Buchanan match. Yeah, I just don't know that Mick Foley could how can he take a bump? Can he get back up? Can they do it reasonably?
I don't want to fucking find out. How about that?
Right.
I don't want to try and find out.
Right. Oh my God, Paxi just
F5. Wow.
Know when you get mad at the F5, yeah. Know when you get mad at the wrestlers for doing a move like into nothing? Like what were you gonna do if Tatum just did exactly what you want them to do? She did a moonsault as if that person was there.
F5 again.
Zarya's gonna win. Zarya's gonna win.
3, and your new NXT Women's North American Champion, Zarya.
Zarya's got the belt, folks. Let's go. Love it. Love seeing this.
In the main event for a reason.
Facts.
It was the kind of open challenge, but not an open challenge. And I know you even said it when I was on my brief pause there of I thought that Zarya would go towards the world title, but now she's gotten the belt back. That kind of caused the split up between her and Soul.
Yeah. Yeah, where this story all started kind of with Soul getting hurt and then her kind of being an interim champion kind of sort of, but then losing to Blake. So yeah, this is kind of come full circle. And like, I mean, this to me is what they're doing with Zarya and they're building her up. This is like the first kind of like checkpoint. She hit that first checkpoint on her solo journey. So now she'll have a little run here and then, on to bigger and better things. This is great for her. Her first kind of big standalone moment. So good for her.
Tatum and Alexa as a tag team on the main roster.
Do it. Fuck it. I like it.
Charlotte are falling out. Charlotte moving away. Charlotte becoming the solo star that I told you she would be.
They're going to boo the shit out of her, bro.
She's already been getting cheered.
They're going to boo the shit out of her, bro. We only like Charlotte because she's friends with Alexa.
You're a disappointed parent. They're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you.
They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. Nick complaining about Judgment Day because I said Dom versus Liv, hair versus hair. Nick, that's not the point.
No, she licked the belt. I never wanted to be a championship belt until right now.
Yum yums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Yeah.
Because I got the
Spear.
new 7 now at 10 o'clock as we go right off the air. But Zarya is your new NXT Women's North American Champion. Not a bad episode of NXT.
A really good
solid.
one. Yeah. Like you said, I mean, we had the really good match with Fraxium and the Noams.
Yeah.
Then we had what's the other match again?
Kendall and Kalani was a solid match.
That was a great match. Yeah.
Had a good main event. We had the pageant, which I guess was the breakup.
Yeah, the pageant hurts.
The insurrection, the interjection.
Yeah.
Nakura versus Rook. That's surprising, and that's probably like your third or fourth match of the night, like in pecking order here.
I will say it didn't exactly stand out.
It definitely wasn't. Like I said, you have the no-ams, the not-ams versus Fraxium was probably match of the night. Then you could get into your Kendall versus Kalani's, your Zaryas versus Tatum's.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Oh, imagine a wrestling company where your tag team match and 2 women's matches are your best matches of the show and probably featured. Well, imagine that, KJ, in wrestling right now.
No, I mean, it's good. I think, I think Rook and Evil gave me a little more to be desired. I thought it was okay, not great. I didn't exactly, I don't know. I'm a little worried that Mason, I got to see a little more out of this guy, but he's not exactly grabbing me by the nagas and making me pay attention, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the Rook might be in check right now.
Right. But
I don't know what popped you there, but
Boston made a comment about Mason Rook going to Saudi. I'm not clicking on it though. Folks, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. If you haven't got that yet, get your rating in. I'm with Ken on 7.5. I think if they didn't do the pageant, I would have given it an 8.
I'm right around there. I can't really argue. I mean, maybe the pageant gets it to a 7, but I can go with a 7.5. It's not one of those I beat you up about, which is it's surprising off of the last time I was here with TNA, and Anthony was high with a 6. So yeah, but no, 7.5 seems pretty solid. And again, actually some really good wrestling matches. And again, I know I joked about it, but when you see people complain about how other shows aren't doing tag teams, aren't doing, women's wrestling, when we say a tag team match and a women's match were probably the 2 best matches of the show, I might want to tune in over there.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, again, you worry or you don't want the main stuff to kind of fall by the wayside. Like, you want to make sure that Tony D and such are relevant and they feel, kind of cool and they're doing something that matters. So we'll see where this goes, but ultimately you don't want your mid-card carrying your show too strong. And the mid-card definitely carried this show tonight, but in a good way.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, not at all. You got depth.
Yeah. We got depth.
Depth. 7.5, 8.5, 8 out of 10. Paul said, what did Paul say about he didn't like the coast to coast? I thought that was great. What a spot.
I don't even remember coast to coast. Who did a coast to coast?
Kalani hit a coast to coast on.
I'm like, wait, what?
Sorry. 8 out of 10. AEW tomorrow night, indeed. 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I'm not giving a passing grade to a show that showed me a grown man competing in. Like, listen to get off your soapbox, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna go to where you got grown men training in a broom closet like they're fucking Harry Potter,
right? Jokes. 7 out of 10. 0, no Trish. Come on, I think we got a lot of options in that regard. 6.5.
No, surprisingly, not heavy on the yum-yums tonight.
Decent amount, though. We got some good ones.
Angels counts as a yum-yum then?
I guess. 6.5 for Raw, 7.5 for... Raw was better than 6.5. I liked Raw a lot last night. It's an 8 out of 10. Let's go. Did you like Raw last night?
Yesterday, you mean? The afternoon?
Yeah, well,
It was definitely interesting. I think it's very much, I'm wondering how a lot of this is going to transfer once they're not in Europe. And I know it's going to be a hop, skip, and a jump. I think Oba is the most over human being in professional wrestling to this day.
It's insane.
Well, for how much everybody, oh my God, once they have him lose to Brock,
No.
it's over. They killed him. No. He's over more.
It's insane, Nick. Like the level of energy. And I know people are going to say, well, of course, the Italians were losing their mind. The French, obviously.
That's why I want to at least see a salty Milwaukee crowd. See how they can respond to Oba.
But they're going to land here on Friday and Oba walks out and they're going to go quiet on him. We're going to get crickets. I don't think so, man. This guy is just fucking steamrolling right now.
But that's going to make it interesting because does he steamroll through King of the Ring? Like on paper, he would be your clear front runner of it. Doesn't matter who else is left there.
Oh, no.
He's winning. But it seems like he's outside of Javon has the least likely odds to win it because you feel like a Brock Lesnar or somebody else might get involved. And there's going to be some fuckery.
Yeah, it feels like there's going to be some, somebody's already, always lurking. The same thing I said about Seth until he deals with it. He's always going to have eyes in the back of his head. That is with this one. And the question is, when does Brock strike? Is it, during the court semifinals? Is it during the finals? How do they want to roll this? How do they want to play it out? So it'll be very interesting from that standpoint. But like you said, I think at minimum, you put Oba in a position going like, say, Brock attacks him before the match with Dom, and then he is in there and he's trying to, battle back with Dom. Now we got.
I can see it to where Dom's just in the middle of the match of just like, fuck it, like I don't care. He does that
frog splash. Yeah. Shrug, and frog splash over.
9, frog splash, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I did it. I'm so good. I conquered the ruler.
Yeah, you see what I did? I beat Oba, another feather in his cap.
Because if Oba wins it, does he beat Roman? Like Oba, if he wins it, is it almost like, how do you not have him beat Champ?
Well, I wondered if Oba's push, and they do say, fuck it, we're going to keep pushing this kid. And that's why we're kind of getting the bloodline with a bad attitude, because now we can put a wall up around Roman and force Oba to go through some shit to try and get to Roman. But it kind of would force OTC to be
champ during the fall winners.
I don't know. I mean, I keep asking, shock me, do something that doesn't feel so run it back, so cookie cutter. So maybe, but I don't know, man. It's still Roman. It's still Roman.
And it's also, and once you put the title on Oba, when and how do you take it off though?
That becomes another dilemma, right? Like you go to WrestleMania, you're not going to set up like Oba Seth, you don't think. So then what is it? So yeah, I mean, realistically, unless like Roman, you said, goes on a bit of sabbatical and it's Jacob chasing Oba then at some point, somehow, I don't know.
Yeah,
7.5.
Really murky, really wonky.
A lot of question marks, which I think, like in all fairness, I think that's a positive. Like the fact that we're asking these questions means the booking at least isn't so blatantly obvious as people say it is.
But no, KJ, then I don't have my pre-mad merch and everything out there. I can't wear my pre-mad if I'm not mad about what already should be out there. We're naked.
Right.
But yeah.
7.5 out of 10, but without the pageant, see, the pageant hurt it a little. It was silly. Grown men doing what to Harry Potter in a closet, Nick. Sounded very specific if you're watching.
It sounded like you were looking for something I said there, sir.
Right? Maybe a different.
What does your search history look like?
Right? Harry Bottom, not Harry Potter. All right.
Whoa, no.
Nick, who's going to win Queen of the Ring?
It's Big Mommy Cool. Raquel.
Okay. I like it.
It's gonna. Does it come down to could it come down to an all Judgment Day finals across the board? If you could get Dom versus Finn, and you could get Liv versus Raquel.
Dom and Liv be king and queen, technically, if they could pull it off.
It
It hurts.
Yeah. it would make perfect sense. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Listen, if they win King and Queen, which I think Raquel might, thanks to Rocks.
It would be so fucking stupid though if she's in the tournament as the champion.
Well, she explained it.
It's fucking. She looked confused even when she was getting out of the tournament.
She has good reason, Nick. I like her reason.
What is it?
She wants it all, so she wants the other belt.
I want it all.
This is her ticket to the other belt.
Yeah. I want it now.
Recharge your electro hates. I like it. On that note, we are going to get recharged. Don't forget, tomorrow, AEW Dynamite blockbuster. We're looking forward to this one. It's got the Hollywood feel. Mad Mox will be in the house. Oh, my God. He really does think he's Mad Max, and he's not. It's so crazy.
Steven Seagal will be in the house.
Yeah. But with all that being said, folks, that is the show tonight. Like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. Follow us on our socials. Follow us on our Discord. Go check out our Facebook. It's going to get cool. But beyond that, thank you for being here tonight, and stay tuned for more.
Yes, Book of Faces. Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, put that for life with it.
See you on the flip side. Come back tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you.